And welcome back to P.ure Nebraska. Wednesdays here on the program, we like to welcome a volunteer with the farm women's group CommonGround to the studio.
CommonGround is a group of farm women who want to be a resource for consumers who want to know more about how their food is grown. And joining us today is CommonGround volunteer Leslie Boswell. Always nice to see you.
I'm so glad to be back.
Yeah,
How's everything in Shickley?
It is great. We got about 1.5 inches of rain the other day, and our corn is probably done being irrigated. We may hold out for a little bit more on the beans, but at least one more time and we will be done. So that's a relief.
We're heading into that season now,
yes,
too,
we
aren't
are.
we? Yeah, harvest season's not too far away.
No, Ken keeps pulling ears of corn off of various plants and bringing them home, so I've got this smattering of drying out corn ears on my kitchen table. This one was ready, this one's close, this looks good.
That's funny.
That's funny. Well, we have heard producers or ag groups talk about value-added products. So I think consumers often hear this term but don't really know what it means. Can you kind of fill us in on that?
I can. One of the things that we try to do with the economy, which the ag economy is so huge in Nebraska anyway, is that when we can do a value-added product that multiplies the value of it, so if we're raising corn, then we can sell that to cattle farmers or cattle feeders, and that is one more step that's still in this state. It goes for ethanol, which is a huge value added. Every process that it takes multiplies its value in this economy in this state. So we've got the ethanol plants that we have, the construction, now we've got the employees, and we've got the sale of that, which helps local areas, which helps the cattle, it helps corn farmers, it helps everybody. It's just multiplying how the money is distributed and keeping it within the state as long as we can. If we've got potatoes in Nebraska, but we also have the corn chip processing plants, or the potato chip plants. So that's one more step that is within our state. More employees, more income that helps our economy. We've got a plant up by Blair that takes corn and makes plastics out of it. And there's so many things that you can do, and I'm just talking about corn, but soybean is the same way. We've got biodiesel. There's a biodiesel plant down by Adams. There's just so many ways that you can, anytime you can multiply that, then that is considered a value added. If we've got the meat processing plants here in the state, we've got hog slaughter, and we've got cattle, and when we sell that meat, that is considered a value added product.
So again, if say you have corn, but you're selling that corn, but you are also being able to use it for something else like ethanol.
It's one more step in the process that's here.
Added
the ethanol would be considered a value added.
Gotcha. Okay. I wanted to ask you this too. I've often heard where you talk about when you go to ethanol plants, they have distillers grains from the ethanol. Is
that would be another value added product because that distillers goes back into cattle feed. I'm not sure how many animals that they can use it on. They use it a little bit on hogs, but not very much. Primarily cattle. But so the corn comes out of the system from feeding the cattle and to go to ethanol, but yet it comes back as the distillers, and it's been found to be a very good process. They take the oils out of it, and the grain that's left is considered the distiller's grains.
Okay. Well, Leslie, you're going to stick around today, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
What are you going to be making?
I'm going to be making tortilla pinwheels.
Ooh, that'll be good for tailgating, right? Is that what you're thinking?
Tailgating, after school, anytime you want something just to snack on.
Okay, great. Always looking forward to that.
Was it time to wrap that
I don't
segment?
know. I think we're okay.
Because I was really getting into that. I always wondered what value-added products were. We can talk a little bit more? Well, give me one more example. I wanted to ask you about manure. Is that a value-added product where the cattle, you have cattle, the farmers, the cattle produce the manure, you can sell the manure back as fertilizer?
You can. It can be composted.
Okay.
It should be composted before it's sold, and a lot of the companies do that, where they're cleaning out their lots, they pile it at compost, they've even got rotors that they can go through and stir it up, and then that can be sold off as fertilizer. I don't know that I've ever really considered that a value added, but it is a definite byproduct.
Okay, all right, okay.
So that might be semantics, but that's the way I've considered it.
Well, thanks, Leslie, for letting us know about that. I've heard that term a lot, and I've always kind of been interested in that, so thank you.
You're welcome.